Happy New Year, YouTube. It is January 1st, 2026, which means this car is officially 29 years old. This is the Camry with the blown engine I bought a few weeks ago. I did a full series like I did on Camry, doing the engine swap. Unfortunately, when my phone did a system update, for whatever reason, I lost all my footage, except for on Snapchat, where I was able to still have the video from where I did the engine refresh and then getting it in the car in the initial start, but pulling the old motor, inspecting it, splitting it up from the transmission, putting the new engine with the transmission, which according to the VIN tag is not the original transmission. We no longer have the original engine either, obviously, but swap's done, car runs and drives. We ended up doing all new gaskets on the engine, minus the head gasket, but I did turn the engine upside down, checked all the bearings. The balance shaft assembly was good, but I did go ahead and throw all new main bearings and rod bearings in it, and then new cam caps and the distributor plug seal as well. Fresh timing kit. Let's see, new plugs. Used the original wires with the blown engine. They're still in good enough shape to be reused. Used battery from 2022, but swap was easy. But I didn't do what I wanted to do with my other Camry, so I'm going to be able to do it with this, on how easy these engine swaps actually are. So I was able to do this. The only specialty tool that I guess specialty tool I used was electric impact gun. I had my 1/2-inch electric impact and then my smaller one with the driver on it. But quick tutorial on getting these engines out. Take this motor mount off, take this motor mount off in this upper brace plate with the two 14 millimeters. You'll be able to run your strap on that side bracket. This 17 millimeter motor mount bolt, leave the front motor mount brace on. On the back of the engine, there are 3 14 millimeter motor mount bolts, so you leave that motor mount hooked to the engine. And then on the transmission side, under the transmission, there are 2 14 millimeter bolts for the transmission mount. It is also a 17 millimeter for your fuel filter. Just quick impact, buzz it off. And then you have 3 bolts for your shifter linkage. You have that guy, and then there are 2 on the transmission. You can kind of see them if it'll focus. I'm trying to do this one-handed. There are 2 14 millimeter bolts there. Flip your transmission linkage up out of the way. Cruise control, 3 10s. You flip this up out of the way, and then just disconnect your linkage from here. These are 12 millimeters. And then I had to get creative putting the exhaust back on due to previously broken bolts, but those are usually 3 14s on the bottom. Just unbolt it from your downpipe. Power steering pump is 2 12 millimeter bolts. Unbolt it, drop it to the side. Your wiring harness, all your wiring is just right here, minus these 2 grounds, which just unclip. There's your other grounds that come off the transmission, and it is a single 10 millimeter on the driver strut tower. Undo all of that, drain your coolant, unbolt your AC compressor, which is held on with 1, 2, and there's the third one, 3 12 millimeter bolts. And you'll be able to scoot that off to the side so you don't have to drain your AC. This little harness here is a 10 millimeter, that plug, and that plug down there to your crank sensor. Do all that, jack the car up, remove the wheel, You have a 30 millimeter axle nut and two 22 millimeter nuts with a bolt on your strut. Take those off, pop the knuckle aside, take a 5-pound sledge, give the axle one good tap on each side. They'll come out on your carrier bearing. It is either a 12 or a 14 on the bottom. Unbolt it. There's a retainer C-clip, 90-degree needle nose pliers to pinch it, pull it off to the side, and that'll be that. Once you have all of that done, even though I just got done cleaning and painting this before it went in, so I got some, looks like some dirt on the intake. The way I found to do it is I have a 6.5 foot 1,000-pound capacity lift strap. I run it around the side brace, but right there in that little gap between cylinder 2 and 3 intake runners, around off the back, took off this PCV valve or EGR valve. That's the PCV. I took off this secondary vacuum actuator valve, took the PCV off, run your strap through there, around there, over this hook, and then a ratchet strap around the exhaust manifold, and it brings it up at a slight angle. Once you get your harmonic balancer to clear, you can see, going back in, I did scrape. Nope. Let's see. Oh, it's too far. Right there, you can see where the harmonic balancer did scrape the frame rail. But once you get that done, you can run another ratchet strap around the transmission up to your engine hoist, tighten it, get it as level as you want it, or can have it or want it, and then it'll just lift back up. Sorry about that. Phone rang and it automatically stopped the video. Anyway, this vacuum line, disconnect it from here, flip it up off to the side. You will also need to undo these two clips. This stays with your engine harness. This is a 97, so evap canister is in the front. So there's a few extra vacuum lines I had to take off, but once you do all that, motor comes out, goes back in, easy peasy. Doing the transmission, separating the transmission, then putting it back on a different motor. 14 millimeter bell housing bolts. There are 4 main ones, and then all the other side bracing and bracket ones. If this battery held charge, I should be able to fire up the car. Oh, there's the key. So a small vacuum leak, but as you can see, both of them I have a good exhaust leak still too. Thought I did. Anyway, do all that, you're good to go. I did document the whole process start to finish, like I said, but apparently when your phone updates, you lose your footage. But the car's running and driving now. I ran the VIN on the tag for the transmission. The transmission in 2010 was at our auto wreckers, about 2 hours away from here. And at the time it had 40,000 miles. So I pulled the Carfax. The car had 150 or so. So this transmission I think has right around 70 or so thousand miles. 70 to 80,000. But anyway, so I apologize for not having the rest of the footage that I should have had, but I did want to show this car is now running and driving. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and sell the 98. I haven't touched it since May. I'm pretty sure the battery is dead. Oh, there's the battery bracket, so there's no battery in it. But no good, or I'll have to get a battery for it. But I'm probably going to just sell this and keep this one for a while. It was supposed to be a flip, but I have so much time and blood, sweat, and tears invested in it. We're going to keep it for a while. But it does run and drive. It is not that difficult to get it done. And then I still do have the Goldie parts car. So I got to get some stuff from that for June. It was currently sitting on Gallery Series wheels. This is her last day driving for the season. It's going to be snowing here in the next couple hours. Also got the red Camry running and driving, but that's for a different video. But June is sitting at 260, 525. Flex pipe starting to leak. But I'll go ahead and end this here and then attach the rest of video afterwards. June now also has Gracia headlights that I got from AliExpress for 120 bucks plus 100 in shipping. Took about a month to get here. Oh god, I gotta repaint this front bumper. Rock chips haven't been too easy, but where's that exhaust leak? Oh yeah, she's coming unbraided. I'll have to get that fixed. And she'll be parked for the winter. And then the Solera is going to be the winter driver, unless I drive the 2010 Camry. But anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the second parts to this. Like I said, I wish I had all my original footage, but we're just going to have what I have left. Have a good day, guys, and welcome to 2026. Went fishing, got myself a souvenir. This block has a hole front and back. So that harness and trans onto that motor, back in the car. Thanks for help.
You're welcome.
Smoky. Getting the rest of that 10-year-old gas out. She runs good. First time driving on the road under its own power since 2017. Some major flat spots on these tires, but I guess I'll make sure she goes. The hell? That's weird. Exhaust scraped the ground.